We collect around 40,000 tonnes of plastic every year at these brine centres, and that's the equivalent of plastic from around 20 million silage bales. So what happens is our contractor takes it back to his yard, and there it's further sorted, and then it's prepared for supply to recyclers. And at the moment we supply around 50% of what we collect to Irish recyclers. We meet all their intake requirements. That plastic is supplied loose, and the plastic that goes abroad for recycling is baled, and that's sent for abroad in containers or in trailers. We have a particular type of charging mechanism whereby the recycling levy makes up around 70% of our income, and the collection charge that we charge to farmers makes up the remaining 30%. And we've gone with that model because it gives farmers an incentive to bring in cleaner plastic. So it encourages the farmer to remove contamination from the plastic. So that system works very well for us. If we didn't have that system and had the levy covering everything, we think it would lead to poorer quality plastic, and we'd have to obviously charge more for the levy in that situation. We incentivise it in the sense that we offer a very reliable service. We're here every year regardless of what's happening in terms of weather or in terms of global politics. We're also incentivising it in the sense that it's as cheap as it can possibly be. We're a not-for-profit body. We had to increase charges in recent years because we were left with no choice but to do so. But should our costs reduce, we will reduce our charges to farmers again. As I said, the service is totally reliable and sustainable, so we believe they are the incentives. Plus, farmers want to do the right thing these days. They want a practical solution for the plastic, but they also want to do the right thing. They want to play their part when it comes to environmental protection too.
Smith's Recycling are working with IFFPG, and they really organise the sites of where we're going, you know, different dates, different counties. And then it's up to us to organise our staff. We'd have probably here today, we have probably about 8 different people doing different jobs. Traffic management, weighing, directing traffic in here, and then as you can see, 2 machines there, and then 2 people on the ground organising anything that shouldn't come in. We are here in Ballinagore in the GAA centre, and today they'll probably come in about 150 tonne of plastic. Farmers would have always come in with their 6-digit code. Now this year there's a little bit of more of an emphasis on their where they purchased their plastic, so they have to come in with their invoice, you know, of where they purchased their plastic, and we just have to keep reminding them to bring in their paperwork with them. Now there would come a few farmers in maybe with it on the back of their hand. We can't accept that, but they'll ring their co-op and they'll either email them or, you know, send a WhatsApp picture of it, and that's acceptable too. They're getting in on it. They're fast learners. Well, you see, if they haven't got their 6-digit number with them, it's double the price.
Well, it wasn't difficult for us to get it, but it's something extra we have to do to comply with, you know, this new recycling sort of process, you know. So, but no, we were able to get it, you know, by going to our co-op, you know, but it was, as I say, it was something extra we had to chase down and do, you know. Well, we buy our own farm plastic. We have a contractor in, puts the silage, always helps us cover the silage, but we supply the plastic, and the plastic is going up every year. And I'm not sure the quality of the plastic is as good as it once was either. And we have to pay a levy when we're buying this plastic. And then we have to pay it's gone up the recycling of it when we bring it to the recycling bank. Well, it's a double whammy, isn't it? You know, and it's more. I don't know any other products that where people are being charged, you know, at both ends, at the purchasing end and at the disposal end. You know, so it'd be either one or the other, I feel anyway. You know.